What up, 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 what up? What up, 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 what up? How's everyone doing? Trying to change my setup here a little bit. Because now I have a freestanding microphone. I'm deciding where to put it on my desk so that it doesn't blatantly inhibit my view of the screen. But if I turn away from it to look at chat, my voice probably sounds slightly further away. Hopefully that doesn't get horribly annoying. But let's do this dance. So what we've done is the silly Normandy mission, the old Normandy mission. Wait, why are we down here? Something's wrong. Don't do this to me. Okay, let me just... The memorial's down. What happens if I just leave? Where's the shuttle? I think it's right around here, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I got the helmet, we got all that stuff. Okay, I don't know why it put me back down there, but that's fine. I was hitting E instead of spacebar. It's a habit. I've been playing Mass Effect 1. The Reaper trap is to just leave Shepard on some frozen planet to just look for fucking dog tags forever. True hell.
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me, but I hope I didn't come across as too flirty.
So again, we're gonna be nice.
Anything else, Command?
Only to Kelly, so that she'll feed my fish later. That's really important to me. Okay, thanks, Admiral Hackett. Whatever.
Commander,
I'm more interested.
ready? I'm not big
Okay,
on
so we were
force
really
things.
mean to
Commander.
Jacob last time we chatted with him. I'm basically just going through, and it's just really him and Miranda. We're just gonna see if they have anything new to say. Again, there's like a quota of how many things they'll say after each. There's like main mission. There's like 4 main missions in the game, and your crew will have a select number of things between each one, and so they'll say one thing, but they won't say a new thing until you complete a normal mission in between. So you want to hit that quota in between the main missions, and once you know that you've hit it with a specific crew member, you don't have to talk to them again until you finish another main thing.
What can I do for you? Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to
Yeah,
do.
okay, so
There's
we,
a lot to do,
we've shunned our current crew members enough that they don't want to talk to us anymore. See how her head just, like, flops to a weird side? I don't understand that. Overlord Moo, I have never gotten Kelly to feed my fish in, like, 4 different playthroughs. It's actually a little finicky to do. Surprisingly. You have to talk to her, I think, after every single squad member, or maybe a certain amount of them, and you have to be nice to her. And then she'll ask if she wants to, she'll ask if you'll go to dinner with her, and then you go to dinner with her, and she will, when you're back, she'll be like, I really liked you, and I noticed you had fish. You want me to feed your fish? And you'll be like, sure, I want you to fucking feed my fish. Why wouldn't I want you to feed my fish? So, I'm not gonna buy any fish until we know that Kelly will feed them all. So let's have fun scanning a little bit. I said I was going to do this off camera, and I didn't do this at all. As noted by me still being on the Normandy crash site planet.
Launching probe.
It's good to see some familiar faces, or names rather, in the chat. Overlord Moo, Nasa Katarn, Lynn, of course. Overlord Moo. And good old Justin S. 1990. Good to see a fellow Justin. Okay, so generally I get a little crazy with mining now, and then later in the game we won't have to do it at all. But I still like to explore every planet.
Probe away.
You can make a montage out of the mining. So I think this is a side quest. I think it's like an Eclipse. It's like an Eclipse base. They had like a Cerberus guy. We're supposed to go rescue him. I just want that fatty cash, that's all.
Launching probe.
Oh god, Lynn, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Launching probe.
Oh, there's Big Keith.
Launching probe.
It's my
Probe launched.
stream title correct? Yeah, Mass Effect 2
I have found
SuperStream.
something.
Alright, great. Well, Lynn, the bad news is I generally don't stream every night. I did a lot last weekend. It was a long weekend, but I generally don't stream every night. But I make a little announcement video on YouTube to let people know when it's happening. Because I'm not consistent at all. Because there's no better way than to keep viewers than to be as inconsistent as possible. Am I right? Okay, so what do we need here? I'm going to level up incendiary ammo because I love it. And, let's get second level. So we're going to get level 2 of pretty much everything. Concussive shot is not worth it, or cryo ammo in my opinion. Those two work together very well, but I kind of go really heavy with the disruptor, incendiary, energy drain. So next I'll probably finish up combat mastery so that we can increase our Paragon Renegade and such. Get that leveled up all the way so that we can get our bonus. And then probably incendiary ammo, and then adrenaline rush. And then disruptor ammo is kind of a last priority. Whoa, that's so cool, Lynn. Hey, Tara. Lynn is working on a Discovery Channel show. It's an investigation discovery show about women mysteriously dying in the town that he's in right now. Okay, so, no new weapons yet. We're not going to get a better assault rifle until significantly later. Not until the Archangel mission. So, just gotta kind of... What is this mission? This is the Eclipse mission, I think. Yeah.
They've seen it.
Okay, so I gotta get back in the zone for this. Why does this fellow have no... What difficulty am I on? Hang on one second. No, that's graphics. No, we're on Insanity. I thought every enemy would start with some sort of barrier or shield. That guy had nothing. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but that's fine. No, 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 don't do that, Jacob. Don't do that, Jacob. Stay where you are. It's a very common tactic with soldiers. You just smash that that ability you have that slows time. It's incredibly good. You have to kind of focus on the vanguards because the vanguards will slowly move towards you and hurt you heavily. But you know, we use warp to do a lot of damage. Assault rifles tend to do a decent amount of damage against barriers as well. So we just need to get rid of this barrier. You can use energy drain on it, but it's not great. I'm waiting for this person to come around to me. Okay, and then Jacob just lift her up. There we go, and then we can finish her up. It all worked out. Here comes another one. I'm gonna leave those other enemies because I don't mind that much. Actually, Miranda probably has points. Actually, Miranda having points is very important. Leveling up Warp and Overlord. All of these abilities are great. I prefer her top 3 abilities. Slam, I'm not a huge fan of though. So we're gonna level up Cerberus Officer because it increases squad weapon damage. Okay. Where's Miranda going? That's not where she needs to be. Let's finish up this Solarian. We're gonna be very close to death for a lot of time here. Energy drain though is gonna keep us alive in many scary situations. That Vanguard's coming at us, though. I gotta be a little careful. Ouch! She's gonna hit me with warp. Constant enemies, just constant like streaming out of this stupid area. Okay, so here, this woman comes again. Hit her with warp, get rid of the barrier. Jarrett and Jacob, I'm using hotkeys to use my my teammates' abilities, by the way. They're not set to auto-cast or anything like that. So energy drain, if you're not familiar, it's similar to overload. It does huge damage to synthetics and shields, but then it returns it to me, so I get my shields back. It's possibly the best. Possibly the best. I see the chat is still talking about murders in small towns. I enjoy that. Well, maybe not the murder. I don't know. I like the active chat, but the murder topic is a little, it's something. All right, so wall safe bypassing. Talked about how everyone has different names for the little shapes here. This guy's tech and this guy's circle. There we go. Yeah, I've been sticking with Soldier. It's I enjoy it a lot. I think most people play Soldier though, so I suppose maybe that wasn't the best choice. Should have picked something a little more unique. Vanguard is pretty fun. Vanguard's really fun actually. God, why am I so good at this? Except the one that I missed. I missed like 2,000 credits because of that in one big game. So we've got another big fight coming up here as people stream in. So as you level up energy drain, it'll be enough most likely to take down the full shields of an enemy or two. It works. It'll hit multiple enemies. Use that energy drain to get some of your health back quickly. So if you're not familiar with this in Mass Effect 3 it's emphasized, but in Mass Effect 2 you can do a pull warp. And it creates a biotic explosion. It'll do way more damage than a normal warp. See, that just like instant killed him. So that's something I'm going to try to utilize. You can only do it to enemies that don't have shields or barriers up, though. So on Insanity, every enemy will have a shield or barrier. But you have to also wait and make sure your teammates have all their stuff. So as you can see, I just use hotkeys to do a quick pull warp. As far as I know, pull and warp are the only two... Pull and warp are the only two abilities that do that. So we're going to deal with Moral here. We're just going to hit him a bunch with Overload and Energy Drain. Meanwhile, we can just sit back here and not get killed. I could switch Disruptor ammo, but that also uses my cooldown, my global cooldown. So I'm not gonna mess with that. So now we can change to our fatty sniper rifle, and that burns through armor very, very fast. So learning these, what is weaker to what is one of the most important things. How did I miss? That looked like I hit him right in the fucking face there, right? Alright, there we go. As you can see, that did a ton of damage. So get used to much slower combat in Mass Effect 2, but it's way more enjoyable, it's way more tactical with how you use your teammates. Alright, that Vanguard is dead. Incineration, incendiary ammo does way more damage to unshielded enemies. We're gonna go ahead and slow this down because Moral is being a little bitch about it. You can't shoot through the glass, by the way, and they can't shoot through the glass. Look at this. Look at all the broken... Oh, God. Alright, so Jacob's down. We could use Metagel to get him up, but it's not really necessary. We finished. It's possible that even more enemies come out once we... No, I think that's it. So let's see how long it takes before I die in this game, because I haven't died yet. We are on Insanity, and I tend to find the beginning of the game to be much harder than the end of the game, though there are specific sections that are horribly challenging. Tech circle... Oh, this one's kind of straightforward. There we go. Adept is pretty fun to play through once, just curving the biotic pushes and slamming people in the walls. I agree. I think it was done, like, biotic and tech play was done much better in Mass Effect 3.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the...
I actually really enjoyed playing a biotic character in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Just doing like a warp throw combo is awesome. So we're just going to get as much Renegade as possible, because later on we're going to have some crew arguments, and you need to have like max Paragon or max Renegade. So in this game, you really have to focus on getting as much of that as possible, otherwise you won't be able to resolve those arguments. You won't be able to retain the loyalty of your whole crew. Volus adept. Were there Volus characters that they added to Mass Effect 3? I know they added, like, Vorcha and stuff. I didn't know if they ever added, Volus. I may have stopped playing by that point. Alright, that's done.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I've never done this. I've never done anything that's, like, not straight up Paragon through most of Mass Effect 2 before, so it's interesting to see how this is, it's slightly different. It's pretty cool. Oh, there are Volus. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to hear. All right, so we're gonna mix up the side questing in this game. Not nearly as much as we did in Mass Effect 1, where we just blasted through it all at the beginning. This game spreads it out a lot better. So we're gonna do some main quests as well on our way. If you don't mind me asking, how's my voice? I have this new microphone. I understand if I turn too much and look at the chat, it fades out a little bit. But I'm curious to know how the quality is comparatively. It's much easier for me to use because it's freestanding. I don't have to use the boom microphone on my headset. It's a little more comfortable. Volus can't take cover, but you get a mini cloak? That's really interesting. That's pretty cool. And we're gonna skip this. So we're heading to Omega. This is the first main hub world that you can go to. Great. I think you would really go anywhere you want, to be honest. You can go to the Citadel first. So this is where you kind of have to start. You have to start doing some min-maxing if you want to do the best you can on Insanity. Again, like the early game missions, like Garrus's mission and Mordin's mission, you have to optimize how your resources are spent. Otherwise, you're gonna get kind of screwed. I suppose if that makes any sense. Jacob, you're fine. We'll eventually get like a field pull. That's what we want the most of. We have no points. Miranda has no points. Cool. So let's go and talk to Zaid. I may very well go ahead and do Zaid's loyalty quest first.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Yeah, that whole doorman it's weird. Like, who was that guy?
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready after.
So I'm gonna listen to the dialogue a little bit more because I've never done like a full-on Renegade playthrough of Mass Effect 2. So I'm a lot more interested to hear like how this is gonna go.
Also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal.
Okay, so here's Zaid. He is a DLC character. He won't be here if you don't have that installed.
Please, you have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I think Zaid's face is
I've done my homework.
the most detailed in like the whole game.
Tried to lead me on a chase.
Not many mercs would take.
This mission doesn't sound like good.
Please.
Tried to lead me on a chase, although I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't mind. That's what they tell me.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed up. You heard the name Fido Santiago?
Okay, so this is for his loyalty quest. Because he's a DLC character,
You've got bigger fish to...
because he's a DLC character, you can do his loyalty mission right away, and I would suggest it's worth doing just because you can get some XP and such before going to Mordin's mission. Though honestly, I think I'm going to do Mordin's mission first so that I can open up the lab. That's really important. But we do have Zaid now if we want to use him, though I'll most likely just use Miranda and Jacob because that pull warp combo is actually very good. It's very, very, very good. Yeah, give me that renegade. So we might as well just go and talk to Arya. It's not a big deal to just do that now. We can get some renegade from this guy.
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
We look fucking crazy with those scars, too. That's great. Yeah, give me that Renegade. Again, you really have to rack it up. You want to make sure you have as much Renegade or Parrot. Whichever one you're doing, you have to commit, like, fully to. Alien strippers in, like, mostly full body clothes, except, like, weird parts that don't cover their butt. It's really strange how they chose that. Okay, so that's where the Archangel thing is. Let's just go and talk to this guy, and hopefully people in the chat will remind me if I'm blatantly forgetting to do something before, but I kind of have a path I take through this game to maximize XP so that I'm ready once I get to, like, Horizon, which is incredibly challenging. Are you going to keep the scars? Yeah, definitely. I want to keep the scars, I think.
Try it and you'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
I'd almost pay to see that, but it's not an option. You want to talk, you get scanned.
All you had to do was ask.
I don't ask.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the question.
Are you going to murder that kid in Archangel? Like the kid who comes in with the gun? Yeah. I mean, is that an option? I've always done an interrupt to stop him.
Omega.
If you don't stop him, though, do you just straight up, like, kill him later?
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic.
All right, that's enough. Arya, there's only so much I want to hear you speak.
Don't fuck with all.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
So, what can I do?
All right,
for
so we're gonna
you
learn.
and Hafen? Everything he does. That's assuming you can. They've started.
Sounds like
they're
that
using
might
a
be
private room for recruiting. He's reckless and idealistic. Unless they're at war, you'll never see.
Do you hate our
For now, I'm happy. See if you still feel that. I always liked Mordin. If you really need to find him,
So it's hinted that
just don't waste.
Arya and Mordin had a
have
relationship
many
at some
friends.
point, but I think that might only
Whatever
be in
you
Mass
need
Effect
will come out
3.
of it.
I'm not sure.
Maybe I'll be here.
Okay, so that's done. So what I'm going to do is kind of run around Omega. I'm going to run around Omega and, like, check the vendors and stuff. We want to get as much as possible. If you buy things from vendors, you don't have to research it in the lab, and it immediately goes towards... Like, if you get a weapon upgrade, it immediately applies. You don't have to spend resources on it. The only time you have to spend resources is if you find it in a mission, then it goes back to the lab and you have to pay for it. I think he just gets sniped by Archangel. Okay, well, we'll make sure he gets murdered. That's important. I have this little... How about hang now? Hang on one second. This is bothering me. I gotta get it. Hang on, I gotta get some clippers. This is really bothering me.
A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former Council races. While no formal statement has been issued, the Council has made formal information requests of the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Don't ever pick your hangnails. You'll regret it later. Alrighty, so you're talking about saving Mordin. Playing as Renegade and making sure Rex is dead is actually the only way to save Mordin. I'm pretty sure. So there's a guy over here on the main floor. Actually, I think we want to go talk to the Quarian first. I always get lost in these places, so that's Harriet. We don't want to talk to him yet. We'll come back up here in a second. We gotta go talk to the Quarian. Yeah, dude, I heard you. Okay, that's where Mordin is. Hey, Justin, would you mind saying the word diffident? No problem. Diffident. I don't know what this guy is about. I don't know who this guy is and why he's here.
There seem to be a lot of...
Not too many.
Good talking to you.
No more talk.
Okay, so this fella right here.
Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me out.
So it's actually an important... There's an order you have to talk to this guy. First, force him to give you a discount.
No one in their right mind.
I know. That's crippling.
Drop your prices.
You're right. And if this gets back to Harrod...
Okay, then you want to talk to him about Harrod.
What brought a nice kid?
You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket on...
Why does Harrod control you?
Well, no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods.
Okay, don't pay for his way. I mean, that's like only Paragon, so I probably won't do it anyway. But I don't think there's like another... There's like an opposing Renegade option, so you might... I mean, you could just pay his way, or you can just save your own money, but it's only like 1,000 credits. It's not much. Anyway, you have to make sure you talk to him first. Then come up here and talk to Harrod. Do not pay for the Quarian's way if you're playing Paragon, because otherwise you can't finish this part.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human.
Good work with that
What
Quarian.
can I get for you?
I understand you have an arrangement.
Suspicious, accusatory. I don't understand how it is any
If you're worried about competition, why not just...
Intrigued. I had not considered
weak, homesick kid
devilishly grateful to thank you for your counsel.
Okay, so now we have a discount with Harrod, and that's why you don't want to pay for the Quarian. You want to make sure to do this first. The visor, I definitely want that. And we're going to go back to the Normandy and make sure we put it on before we go into the next section. This other stuff, not important right now. The stuff from the stores is actually quite expensive, and you do have to kind of space out how you purchase it and in what order.
You might snare a few tourists with these prices, but I'm not giving you a single credit.
Sure, you can find things cheaper if you're willing to risk the black market.
Clippers? Are you handling your nails midway? Are you trying to roleplay the femchat? No,
No,
man, I'm serious. You gotta care for your cuticles. Don't pick your hangnails.
I'll give you the
You will regret it.
And that's all you're getting.
You don't want to get an ingrown nail or anything like that. Okay, so here, probably sniper rifle damage is probably worth it. Again, keep in mind, we have enough to buy about 7 weapons upgrades. Only 7. Is it worth sniper rifle right away? I'm gonna say no. Let's go see. Yeah, no, actually no. Sniper rifle damage is worth it. Let's go down and see what the Quarian has now. We got what we want from Harrod. It's not this way. I keep going the wrong way for this crap. I don't buy the ship models or fish now because I need the money for everything else. Once we get past like the Horizon time-ish, that's when we'll probably... That's probably when we'll do a lot more. Oh my god, I keep going the wrong way here.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Alrighty, we want to get the couplings. You'll notice the Quarian is gone now. We don't need heavy weapon ammo right now. This is absolutely worth it. Shotgun damage, not so much. Let's go ahead and get the heavy skin weave. Okay, and what a smart person would do is go and do Zaid's loyalty quest. Go pick up Kasumi, do her loyalty quest, do a bunch of other shitty missions, and then you'll be able to go to the Citadel and buy a bunch of stuff there, too. And you know what? While I'm here, someone makes a point. I should pick up some of the alien porn. It's only 4 credits, you know? Okay, so now we want to go back to the Normandy. I want to quit my visor, and then I'm probably going to go and do a bunch of Project Firewalker crap. I know that's not what people wanted to hear. They probably wanted me to go and do the Mordin quest, but like I'm saying, the Mordin quest is actually quite challenging at this point in the game. It's absolutely worth... getting some money, getting just miscellaneous stuff, so that you can go to the Citadel first, and then buy stuff that will be helpful for those missions.
Task force. Keep the Vorcha in line. They're a pestilence.
My goal is to not die.
Omega.
I'm going to die, but my goal is to prolong it as long as possible. I can almost guarantee the first place I'm going to die is either going to be the Horizon Courtyard, or
In addition to normal decontamination.
that one mech mission with the never-ending mech waves when you have to, like, run back to your ship in the sandstorm. It's, like, surprisingly challenging. The only thing about buying the Fornax alien porn thing, does that go in your cabin? I don't think I've ever noticed it. There's, like, literally no point to buying it except just to say that you bought, like, a goofy porn magazine in Mass Effect. And then you never see it again. So, talk to Kelly. She'll talk about Zaid.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Still, Anyway, anything else?
So you do, again, you want to talk to her as frequently as possible, particularly after you pick up a new squad member. That kind of progresses her into the next dialogue tier, and eventually she'll want to have dinner with you. Anyway, we picked up the couplings, so we can go and talk to these fellows. They'll want to play poker. We should have a renegade dialogue option to get some extra money. The money you get from these are just, it's negligible. It's like nothing.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating.
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds
fantastic. I'll get the cards.
Beating your superior off.
Yeah, okay.
So we basically guilt them into losing, and we get a little extra money. See, again, like 500 credits compared to like 40,000 that we get on a main quest is like nothing. But hey, we did it.
Nice playing, Commander.
Shepard's teasing really threw you off.
You mean that pulling rank shit wasn't serious?
Maybe I should have just said no gambling and gotten the cash, or and gotten the renegade. It doesn't. I don't think it matters too much. Let's go ahead and equip our visor, because if I don't do it now, I will absolutely forget. Also, I don't like wearing a helmet. It distorts my beautiful, scarred Shepard face. And I think I did pretty well with her face. I imported her straight from Mass Effect 1, and she's looking pretty good. She looks mad. She looks mad as fuck. Look at her face. She's just pissed. Alright. So give me that visor. Again, it's 10% headshot damage. We're going to be focusing a lot on the sniper rifle later, so I think it's a fantastic choice for headgear as well. And it's not really a helmet. Oh, wait, yeah, we're up here. Let's check and see if we can find the magazine. See, I would have expected it maybe to be over here, but there's nothing here. It's not, like, hidden somewhere. It's trying to, like, check under the bed. It's not there. Okay, so I'm probably going to go and do the Project Firewalker stuff. So we're gonna be using the hammerhead, which is a nice little reminder of Mass Effect 1. It's the Mako, not Mako. It's not really the Mako. It's kind of the point here. It's a shitty version of the Mako. Okay. So let's do MSV, Rosalie. The Zaid loyalty quest can actually be kind of tough too. The very last room is actually very hard. The crew stole your magazine. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so the gas planets, just a heads up, every single gas planet in Mass Effect 2 will never have resources, which they shouldn't, right? But because I'm an asshole, I click on every single one so that I can get that fatty 100% in every system. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we're going to do our best to get a bunch of minerals. One thing, I think it's like a common unsolved mystery in the Mass Effect community, if you will, is in Mass Effect 3 there's a war asset, and it's called valuable minerals. And it basically says, like, when the Normandy SR2 was recovered by the Alliance, there were minerals on board, and everyone's like, it has to do with the minerals you mine. You have to get a certain amount of minerals, and then it imports. But some people say, I had a ton of minerals, I mined every planet out completely, and I didn't get that war asset. So nobody knows what causes you to get that war asset. But it's like the valuable minerals. Someone should go on the Mass Effect wiki right now and look it up and see if they can find it. It's a war asset in Mass Effect 3. I think it's just called valuable mineral resources or something like that. God damn it. Okay, gotta get used to the hotkeys for Mass Effect 2. People are saying I'm gonna end up looking like Skeletor. I'm quite excited about that. Skeletor! So the big question is, while I'm here, should I just go and do the Zaid loyalty quest? I'll save on fuel because I can do it all in one round trip in the system. My suspicion is the people that didn't get it, maybe they hacked in the resources into their save file, and maybe it's based on, I suspect it's either based on how much of the galaxy you explore, so that's like you get the 100% for each system. I suspect it may have to do with that, or it has to do with actually mining the resources as opposed to hacking them into your save file, which I would absolutely be willing to do for this playthrough, because it's time-consuming to otherwise do. Runes of Power is asking where Dracumen's den. I don't know, Drakmuden? Something like that? He was talking about the alien tenant jokes. There's something missing when he's not making super random, frequent alien Tenet stories.
Launching probe.
But yeah, that's one of those... I mean, there's a few war assets, actually, in Mass Effect 3. Like, nobody knows exactly how you get them, but there's, like, a vague idea how you get them, but some of them people are just not 100% sure. And granted, that stuff's not important, right? But I don't know. I kinda like to understand that back-end stuff.
Probe away.
You know what I'm talking about. Back-end stuff. Lots and lots of resources here. A lot of these DLC systems, you'll notice, have a ton of planets that are rich in resources. That's just how they roll. I got a new mousepad a while back, and this is the first time I'm playing Mass Effect 2, and I have to say scanning these planets is slightly annoying, because it's got a big wrist pad. So I have restricted movement with my mouse. So when I'm trying to move this stupid thing around, it's slightly more annoying than it used to be, and it was annoying before. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know why I'm bothering doing this so much. You play Mass Effect multiplayer enough, you don't really need any other war assets, says Imposter. I mean, the war assets in general are just sort of silly. If you just play the game straight up, you'll probably have enough.
Anomaly detected.
You'll probably have enough to get whatever ending you want to get.
Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
Let's keep looking for some minerals here real quick.
Launching probe.
Nisei Katarn says he thinks he found it.
Probe launched.
I mean, when people were confused about it, this was, 2 years ago. Maybe it's been figured out by now.
Probe away.
And again, you do a lot of mining now, and that's a lot less you have to do later. So take advantage of the rich planets you find. Alright, well, that's weird. It says it's still a rich planet. It doesn't mention any bug, though. I'm a little confused. Well, I mean, I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just people don't actually know what triggers that war asset. Because again, many people had said that they had imported a save file where they had tons and tons of resources from Mass Effect 2, and they didn't get it. But maybe it was a bug back then. It was, I don't know, maybe it was patched, maybe it was something completely different. Who knows? We'll bring Zaid with us so we can put some points. We can allocate some points for him. Concussive shot is not great, but honestly, I'm not... It's either concussive shot, mercenary veteran, inferno grade, or concussive shot, disruptor ammo. It's either disruptor ammo or mercenary veteran. Pick one. So I'm gonna go with concussive shot and mercenary veteran. He does so much damage, it's wild. So it's worth getting mercenary veteran. Keep in mind, each of your squad mates will only have enough points because they always come with 1 point in their first skill, always. And then when they get their final skill, it will always come with an automatic point, and you cannot reallocate it until you're able to respec them from Lair of the Shadow Broker. So basically, your 4th skill and your 1st skill, if you want to get them to level 4, are required. So what I'm saying is, if you want to, you can only max out 3 skills. Either your 2nd skill and your 3rd skill. You always have 1 and 4 maxed out, and then your 2nd or 3rd. Except Miranda and Jacob, because you get them earlier in the game. I know it's a little confusing. If you understand what I'm saying, then you'll it's something you've understood before. But maybe I'm just confusing the shit out of people who have no idea what I was bringing up here. It's basically maximizing your squad's points and making sure you don't want to spread their points out across all their skills. You want to get up to level 4 for a couple skills. Ah, there we go. Due to a potential bug, if the imported minerals are excessively high, it's possible that only 10 military strength will be given instead of the 100. Interesting.
I don't think the ship is safe.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Far too often.
Nisei Katarn. Okay, so we're gonna get the hammerhead. I'm getting pretty good at these matching games. It could be worse. You could be mining for keepers.
Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your...
So this thing's weird. It's got like this mining feature. I don't know. It's weird. But also pretty straightforward. You can do these little jumps.
Guided missile system active.
Let's take a closer look.
We were all sad when you really blew that one on the colony investigation mission. I was sad. One day I'm gonna be like a tiny bit of money short and not gonna be able to get my some store upgrade. And it's gonna be like right before Horizon, and then I'm gonna die on the courtyard. I'm gonna be like, God damn it, missing one goddamn match, couldn't get my upgrade. Now I can't finish the hardest part of the game, you know? Get up there, you bitch. There we go. So this thing's way more mobile than the Mako. You know, they give it the ability to jump. It's hovering. It doesn't have wheels, which I think was a very distinct design choice to make sure you don't get stuck on shit. In Mass Effect 3, I don't think they have any of those mini-games. Yeah, you're correct. There's no hacking mini-games in Mass Effect 3, which I'm pretty grateful for. They get really repetitive. Like, respect to them for having something interesting, but then it gets old pretty quick. Okay, one more. I think it's all the way up here. That was close. That was closer than I'd like. Just restart now and save yourself the future heartache to get those 2,000 credits. I'll be honest. I will be honest. I thought about it. I finished the stream last time, and I thought, you know, maybe I can just restart the game off camera, do that mission again, just so I can get the 2,000 extra credits. It did go through my mind. You joke. Blah-da-doo-wah. Celebration music. So, Zaid's loyalty mission, it's a toughie though. I'm scared to do it. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm not gonna do it. It's a tough mission. I don't think it's worth doing right now. You do get an assault rifle upgrade though, but it doesn't matter. We don't have the lab unlocked, so we can't get it anyway. Okay, so you finish each one of these and you get a stupid message. That's true. You do get a lot of extra money for doing the DLC, but that's if you do the DLC early enough to get the money. I'm talking, it's all about min-maxing early. What can you do early to get a ton of money? That's, you know, that won't cost you a ton of heartache to do, so that you can, you know, finish the Mordin mission, finish all the early recruitment missions, basically, without it being horrible. Because on Insanity, the earlier missions are pretty tough. You die so fast. So fast. Let's go through and finish Firewalker, actually. It won't be too long. It won't take that long. Serenade us, Jay. What do you want me to serenade you with? This was the system that we went to and we killed Major Kyle in Mass Effect 1. The Kasumi one is hard. The last boss is very RNG based, and the encounter can be quite challenging. Where does min-maxing come from? What are you minimizing in this game to maximize? I guess what I'm referring to is not like traditional min-maxing, but it's more like having a set path throughout the game. I guess understanding what systems to go to first so that you can get the most money, so that you can buy more stuff in the stores early. And I guess minimizing buying superfluous stuff from the stores. You want to get as many of the better upgrades early. Like, we'll go to the Citadel after we finish Firewalker and buy some weapon upgrades there, so that when we go into the Mordin mission, we will be at least slightly competent and not struggle through it. Also, min-maxing is just a phrase. It's not necessarily a literal interpretation. Lynn.
Launching probe.
Launching probe.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of Schwarzschild. Alright, we should have enough fuel to make it to both of these. Yeah, streamlining is a better term. You're absolutely right. Gas planet gives us nothing. Second gas planet gives us nothing.
Anomaly detected.
Maybe optimizing is the phrase I'm looking for.
Probe away.
And also a lot of like silly game knowledge that I shouldn't have, like how your crew dialogue works, like the little quirks with that, so you don't waste your time going and talking to everybody after every single mission. When you know that you've kind of hit their dialogue quota for a specific section of the game, you don't have to talk to them anymore.
Scans have found.
Okay. So let's drive around some more. I don't remember what this one is. This might be one where we actually have to kill stuff. There are like 2 Firewalker missions you do like literally nothing except drive around, and then there's 2 that you actually have to destroy some Geth. I actually think we leveled up, so we can check our points here. We can't do anything. And we're gonna save for higher pull. Jacob is just a pull machine. It's like astounding how much better this game looks over Mass Effect 1. That's our old friends, the Geth. So this you have to be real careful with. Because the Mako, or not the Mako, but the Hammerhead just sort of blows up without any indication that it's taking damage. It's very hard to see the bullets coming at you because you're in a tank, but they do a lot of damage and you will die real fast. So you just sort of have to fly around and jump up in the air and hope that you just don't die. And a lot of you'll notice when I'm in the Mako for a lot of these, I sort of cheese a lot of this. So like I'll sit down here. The missiles that you shoot are homing, so I can sit down here and just very easily take out this Geth Colossus. And it's a little boring, but you know what? It's less boring than having to do this 8 million times because you die in the goddamn Hammerhead so easily. But it can, I mean, it's more fun than the Mako in my opinion, only because you're not traversing giant mountains in a wheeled vehicle. Though, don't get me wrong, I love the Mako. Okay. And then there's like, on these missions, there's like random pickups too. So like you can grab these. They're just like little, pickups of resources and stuff. But first, let's kill some of this stuff. All right. Don't fall into the lava pit thing. There we go. It also does this weird thing when you try to mine stuff. It moves the Hammerhead around. I don't know why, but you kind of have to stabilize it, otherwise it won't be able to pick up what you're trying to get. This is fun, isn't it? I think combat in the Mako was more fun, but just driving around the Hammerhead is enjoyable. So if they could have mixed those two things together, maybe they'll do that in Andromeda. They would have a really, really fun and playable vehicle. Alrighty. really paranoid I'm gonna accidentally drive into the lava or some shit. Is there a quick save in this game? I'm honestly not sure. Alrighty, let's do it.
Warning, hostile forces approaching.
Alright, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna kind of like hide down here, and as soon as you can see the reticule, then you can just sort of aim up and hit them. Yeah, it seemed like we were just slightly too far away. How dangerous. Lynn, you should play some StarCraft 2. We used to have so much fun with it, and the co-op mode is really fun now. Okay, and I think we have to go this way now. So how's your day been, JB? Not bad. Work was okay. Had some weirdness happen at the end of the day, but otherwise it wasn't too bad. Wait, this is, goddammit, this is where I came from. We have to go up here. Oh, wait a minute, is there a... Oh no, I thought there was a pickup in there that I, like, never found. Get there, you bitch? Okay. How am I supposed to... Oh, you have to go up this side. Ooh, what weirdness. Well, I make it a point not to talk about work. Just like some strange office culture drama you can imagine. Try to usually do my best to stay clear of that kind of stuff.
Extraction complete.
Over here.
Gift dropship detected.
Yeah, Cerberus, I'd be down to play some more. I saw you message me earlier. I was at work. I don't know where in the country you live, but for me that was around 1 o'clock. It's my work day. Don't worry, Jay, the Colossus will have the revenge on Tali's world. You're absolutely right. That Colossus and her loyalty quest is a fucking nightmare. See, it's already yelling at me that it's taking too much damage. I got shot for like a second. And it's like, watch out! You've taken fatal damage!
Acquired.
Alright, we're just about done with this. Aren't these missions just a fucking hoot and a holler? Let's not fly into this shit. It would be really upsetting to die now. I will say that. But usually when I say something like that, that's when I just die immediately after that. This is not the way I need to be going, in retrospect. This is not the way I need to go. You know what? It's okay. This works out just fine. We took the weird bottom route. So we're gonna cheese this again. Gonna kind of sit on the edge of this. Oh, look, he's dancing. Oh, they're both dancing. Oh no, well now this one's just dancing. Oh, he's dancing for us. He's just getting down with his jive. He's just jiving out, and we're just fucking him up. Look, there he goes. I feel terrible. Never kill a man when he's dancing. Or a robot. Never kill a robot when it's dancing. Never kill anything when it's dancing. It's really important. Alright, is that it? We good? Is there any other minerals to get? Let's go look. Actually, I thought there was some more that you could get over here, but I guess not. It doesn't matter. Oh, there is more, actually. It's behind here. Maybe some of you didn't know this was back here. Big Jayborino showing off some super secrets. Get you some extra platinum that I'm sure everybody needs, you know? Oh, yeah. Let's get out of here.
Mission objectives completed.
Okay, cool. It's sometimes good to check the credits section to see that you got them all, though they were associated with finishing the main quest. Usually, it's an indication you got all the credits if it matches your Cerberus funding. Is this it? Is this all you can conjure, Saruman? I still say that, like, all the time, too. That was a thing I used to do in college. Alrighty, so we're done here. We'll go check out Century, which is probably just going to be some stuff to scan. Or maybe there's a side quest there. I doubt it, though. You know what's interesting? I think the votes are very evenly split on who enjoys what, like in terms of exploration in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. 1, you're driving around the Mako in these giant hills. 2, you're just, shooting probes. And then 3, you're scanning planets to get war assets. 3 is definitely the most simplistic.
Launching probe.
Feels like you're getting achievements when you do it. I feel like this is just sort of a slog, but I suppose, it's like a semi-mini game at least.
Probe launched.
And 1 was the most involved, but also the most tedious. So I'm curious to know what other people would find, what they found to be the best in terms of galaxy exploration. Galaxy exploration. I didn't mean to be disrespectful to anybody out there who may have a speaking disorder. Alrighty. Give me that palladium.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
So how was everyone else's day? Everyone have a nice day in the office / workplace / classroom / home that they were at? No side quest here, but we're gonna get as much platinum as we can. You actually need an inordinate amount of platinum if you decide to upgrade your medbay to fix your scars. And because I'm a completionist, I will not be fixing my scars, but I will be upgrading the medbay because I'm crazy. Which means I'm gonna need a lot of platinum. Like, way more platinum than any other mineral in the long run.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Ah, studying for an exam. You should be studying right now. What are you doing watching Mass Effect 2? I'm just kidding. You do what you want to do.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Is there a... Nah, we'll do it. I was gonna say, is there a fuel depot here? Because we need that. These are all Geth incursion. Recover research data. Let's go ahead and do this one. What about the people living on the streets? Don't diss the homeless people, Jay. You know, something tells me that they're not really tuning in tonight. I mean, where I live, it's like 10 degrees outside. I think they have more pressing concerns, you know? Oh, there's supposed to be a huge, there's supposed to be a huge snowstorm here, too. They definitely have more things to be concerned about. Who knows, maybe a large part of your viewer base is watching from libraries all over the world. You know what? I would love to, that would be incredible. I'd love to imagine 4,800 homeless people who all gather in a library around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch my YouTube videos as they're released. That would be like a national phenomenon.
Launched.
Man, I'm being a terrible host right now. I'm going around scanning. This is the last thing I should be doing in this game. Good lord. Let's go do another mission. Fill me up, Depot. Fill me up real good. Oh, just like that. Oh, give me those probes. Jayborino homeless approved. Alright, Geth Incursion. I don't remember which one this is. Latesh!
Anomaly detected.
So if anybody cares, and there's really no reason you should, this side quest is basically there were two Cerberus scientists that were studying Prothean artifacts, and then the Geth started attacking them. Jayborino, the king of beggars. Oh, how sweet, Lynn. You're saying you're coming to my Twitch chat so you can escape the cancer copy pasta of other streams, specifically Dota 2. I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind that. By the way, you're going to see I'm going to be picking Miranda a lot. That's because she is objectively the best team member. I don't care what anybody else has to say. Oh, Grunt's pretty good. No. I mean, he is, but I'm pretty sure Miranda is without a doubt the best squad member because she buffs your whole team with damage. Oh, this one. So you have to go real quick and scan these things, otherwise your engine freezes. And every time you scan one, your engine temperature goes up. I'm pretty sure there's it's just a hidden trigger that the further you get, the faster the engine degrades. So, you know, it's not worth rushing too much because you're not gonna... It's gonna always finish really, really close every time. Just a heads up. Because, I mean, you can go at a reasonable pace or a super fast pace, and you're still going to end up probably around the same in terms of your engine temperature. But they sure make this seem pretty intense.
Extraction complete.
All hail the king of beggars, the man of the people. Yep, that's me.
Caution, engine temperature falling.
Engine temperature. Cool.
Extraction complete.
The engine's wearing sunglasses right now. It's like, damn right.
Caution,
my engine is the
falling.
Fonz.
Extraction complete.
I'm always paranoid when I play this I'm gonna miss one, which would be just devastating. Jay, would you... Oh god, I was reading the chat there. I should probably not lose. Jay, would you ever stream Warcraft 3 Customs? Yeah, maybe. I usually stick to my normal videos to do that stuff, but maybe one day.
Extraction complete.
Alright, only 3 left.
Extraction complete. Warning.
You can see how fast our engine temperature is dropping now. It's triggered to do that. Engine temperature cold! It was the Fonz. I guess now it's my ex-wife! Haha!
Extraction complete.
I don't have an ex-wife.
Caution, engine temperature falling.
Normally I wouldn't feel the need to explain that joke. You know, saying I don't have an ex-wife, but I mean, I am a literal stranger to many people here, so, like, there's no reason they should... Oh my god, what is happening? There's no reason that, you know, they wouldn't believe me when I said I had an ex-wife as a joke.
Extraction complete.
Alright, that's it.
That ought to do it.
But definitely watch Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3, some reason, has more people than StarCraft 2. It does. It's a bigger scene. The map maker is a little friendlier. Making custom campaigns is a little friendlier because there's offline support for it. There's no credits to pick up there. It's misleading and it bothers me. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Something good to eat. The popcorn can't be beat. I don't know the rest of that song, but you can look it up. It's a real song from like the 50s. Hey, what's up, Marchief? Oh, good. Element 0 that we'll never need. It's still exciting when you find a planet with a bunch of element 0, but with an import bonus that I have, we will need to mine literally 0 element 0. But usually planets that have a lot of element 0 have a lot of other stuff too. Nobody cares about this. Why am I explaining the mining? Nobody cares. I don't care and I'm playing it.
Launching probe.
Alrighty, so this up here is Project Overlord. I'm probably going to do that way later. Probably right before finishing the game. Fun fact, if you buy probes, so if I were to buy probes right now, I think it charges me for 5 probes, even though I only get 1 due to the limit. So never buy probes if you have more than 25. You know that Bingo Bango Bungo song from Fallout? Sing that if you like 50-something music. I forget how that goes. It's like, bingo bango bongo, I don't want to leave the jungle, I need to go. That's all I remember.
Probe away.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. Fallout 3 was so great. I haven't played Fallout 4 yet, but I heard that it's very similar. So I think if you enjoy Fallout 3, I assume I will enjoy Fallout 4 then. I'm looking forward to giving that a shot eventually. I'm just so booked up with all these other games from over 5 years ago, you know? It's hard to keep up with them.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Bingo bango bongo, I don't wanna leave the jungle. That makes me want to look up the song just so I can remember what it's. I don't remember at all.
Launching probe.
Enclave Radio, I remember that. It's just like pure propaganda all the time.
Probe away.
You played a co-op mission while I mined? Well, you better start another one because we're still mining, imposter. We still got a ways to go. And it seems like this is really excessive, but again, if you do a lot of this now, you won't have to do it later.
Probe away.
While we do this, let me tell you all a great joke. And it's not a joke that I'm telling you, it's a joke that you can tell to your friends and get a lot of amusement out of it. So what you do, here's what you have to do. You go to them and you say, I have the greatest knock-knock joke, but I need you to start it. Alright? And they'll be like, oh, okay. So they'll say, knock, knock. And then you say, who's there? And then there'll be a weird silence. And then they'll realize that there's no way they could have known what to say there. And it's hilarious for you and slightly embarrassing for them. Eh? You gotta let it sink in. It's genius, though. It's genius. Trust me. Okay, not too much more of this, I promise. It's just these Firewalker missions.
Launching probe.
Bongo, 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 I don't want to leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bangle, bungo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't want no bright lights, false teeth, doorbells, landlords. I make it clear that no matter how they coax him, I'll stay right here. Ah.
Launching probe.
There were so many other songs on there that I liked. Wasn't there, like, there was that old woman station that was just, like, classical music all the time, too?
Launching probe.
Ah, see, Drogmanden has built upon the joke and made it even better. See, this is a homegrown, grassroots joke right here. You can say you and a bunch of strangers together on the internet came up with it, too. And it's at their expense. You say, then you turn the knock-knock joke around on them and say, so what's the joke? And then they'll say, your future. Womp womp.
Probe away.
Banga banga bongo, I don't wanna leave the jungle, I don't need to go. Is this just all palladium or what? Give me some of that platinum, yeah. Hey, what's up, perception filter? Also, a big shout out to any viewers on who are watching the stream after the fact. There's one more planet in this system somewhere. There it is. Big shout out to YouTube watchers. Also, everyone, make sure to like, favorite, subscribe, follow me on Pinterest, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter. I'm trying to think of something more obscure to make this a better joke. I think Pinterest was a good enough. I should have saved Pinterest for last, so it had a bigger impact on how stupid it is. It's too bad. Academia.edu, my wife suggests. Give me a follow. Let's connect on LinkedIn. Professional connections. MySpace. Poor Tom.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
I've actually made a petition on whitehouse.gov that just is simply follow JayborinoPlays on every possible medium. If you check, make sure you sign that. It's a good way to, so I can keep in touch with my fans. Sign that petition. Only 900,999 signatures to go before a response from President Obama.
Launching probe.
I remember there was a guy who was pretty zany in college. He came to me once, was like, ask me what my job is and what's the hardest part. So I bit and asked him his job, and he's like, I'm a comedian. And I went on to ask him what the hardest part was, and he cut me off and said timing. And after an awkward silent moment, I actually got it. That's pretty good. It's always a struggle to know what kind of jokes will land depending on the audience, you know? That one's a pretty friendly joke for all. Alright, more of this shit. There's no combat in this one.
Adverse geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base.
I think it's encouraged to take a specific route through this one so you can get all the iridium that may be around. I guess let's do that.
Acquired. Warning. Area compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
Oh, it's compromised. And if there isn't a channel for JayborinoPlays/YouTube on a particular media that you folks follow, feel free to make one and manage it for yourself. I'm a big fan of homegrown sites. www.pleasefollow_Jayborino_follow_Jayborino.com. Tell your family and friends. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I may have really separate updates for all those sites as well. They're really important that everyone needs to know about. You know, I like to keep in touch with my fans.
Research base entrance ahead. Extraction complete.
Alrighty, well, we may have missed a couple, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. The only thing that concerns me is missing credits. That's the one thing I don't want to miss. And I've already missed 2,000, so we can't miss any more this whole playthrough, or by God, I will start this playthrough over again. Hey Jay, what is your preferred praise for how to address you, our glorious leader? I'm a little biased towards big sloppy slomper chomper, so if you could maybe go with that one, I'd really appreciate it. Jay tweets on what he has for dinner. I have a Twitter. I have a JayborinoPlays Twitter handler. This is actually surprisingly hard to do while trying to talk. I have a JayborinoPlays Twitter handle and pretty much never use it at all. At all. I don't know. Maybe I should get into that, but I just don't. I don't know. I just don't. Where's that locker? There was a locker somewhere. There it is. Give me that money. There's got to be more money to pick up. Did I miss something? There's like nothing. You just don't have the kind of lifestyle that's conducive to Twitter. Hey guys, just want to remind you that I'm at work right now. Hope your day's going well.
Come on, we need to. I was right. This site was a roadmap.
Hey guys, still at work right now. Hope things are going, still going well for you. Hey guys, gonna be leaving work soon in about 2 hours. Hope that the end of your work day is coming up here pretty soon too. One last update, leaving work here in about 5 minutes. Hope you had a fun time today at work. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. Let's get out of here. We're almost done with these Hammerhead missions. It's too bad. They made the Hammerhead. I appreciate it. I like it. I feel like they tried to fix the mistakes with the Mako. They half did it. They half succeeded. I just wish. Oh God, I can't see what's happening. I just wish they had some more interesting things to do with it, and not just this. It's definitely an afterthought, unfortunately. It came out as DLC later. Rockman didn't ask what would happen if you just stood there for 5 minutes while everything falls apart. I don't know. I don't know if there's a hidden timer or not. It's just like gives the illusion that you have to go fast. But you probably don't actually have to, I suspect. Probably absolutely right. Alright, cool. See, we only picked up like a tiny bit of money. It's very suspicious, but... Alright, oh, there's a planet I missed. Where is it? Where are you, planet? There it is. I'm flying so close to the sun. What if I fall in?
Probe away. Probe away.
Oh my God, that's so much fucking iridium. Oh God, give me some more of that iridium. Come on. Where is it? Give it to me. I saw it. Palladium. No, there it is! Yes! Ooh, yeah. That's that kind of shit that I like.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
I like when Edie tells you that. Fuel at 1/2 capacity, you fucking idiot. What are you not paying attention to the fuel? What I gotta tell you? It's at 1/2 capacity. Alrighty, last one, Hades Nexus. Then we'll go do Mordin, alright? And yeah, you heard that. We're gonna go do Mordin. You know, having this new microphone has me think it's more sensitive. I realize I probably need to get a new desk chair because it squeaks a lot. I think you could vaguely hear it in my old microphone too. And now I'm really paranoid people are gonna hear the chair squeak and everyone's gonna be like, ha, Jayborino's always farting. And I am, but you can't hear it in the microphone. But people are gonna mistake the chair squeaking for it, and it would be ill-timed.
Probe away.
Is the chat right now talking about Sonic 06?
Launching probe.
Or am I'm like late to the party, catching up on reading this? Ooh, Iridium and Palladium. Palladium's trying to muscle in. I really just want that Iridium. Actually, that's not true. Iridium is in huge supply.
Launching probe.
I know I talked about this on like maybe our first podcast, but has anyone ever let out just a big fart in public, like accidentally, not on purpose? Like at work or something, and like you're around people, and you can't make a swift exit, and have some sort of plausible deniability. You're just stuck there, and everybody knows that you let out a big fart, and you know that they know.
Probe away.
And you just sort of stare straight ahead at your screen until someone brings up a topic to talk about.
Probe launched.
It's a great feeling. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. Oh, I saw that element 0, but I don't care. Okay, yeah, we'll take that.
Probe away. Probe launched.
You just gotta own it at that point. Like, what are you gonna do about it, huh? Misegatone, I like your style. Hi, my name is Justin. You all probably just heard a real big fart. That was definitely me. Just to confirm, no one else has to feel awkward about it. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Alrighty. Just about done with this crap. Just about done with this crap.
Probe launched.
This is the last system, and we're not going to be mining for a while.
Launching probe.
That's fine. Assert dominance by making continuous eye contact to anybody who notices. I don't even care what's on this stupid little ball. Let's get out of here. I'd take an awkward loud one over a silent one that's just vicious in terms of smell, but also pretty obvious that you're the source. I mean, the whole idea of a loud fart is it's obvious that you're the source. So I suppose the common denominator here is, people knowing it was you.
Launching probe.
So if that's unavoidable, yes, I would take one that did not smell.
Rope away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
So has anybody here disliked the new Star Wars film? I'm not trying to start a hate train. I enjoyed it, but I'm curious to hear other people who may want to share an opinion that's controversial.
Launching probe.
Mario and Luigi Paper Jam out tomorrow. I'm happy for you. I hope you enjoy your turn-based game. Imposter. I thought the new Star Wars was okay. I've heard it's just like A New Hope. Okay, so we have at least one person who hasn't seen it. And I hope to think that my viewers are decent enough not to ruin it for this fine fellow. But yes, indeed, it was very similar to A New Hope. It followed the same plot points, but what it definitely accomplished, in my opinion, was it introduced new, intriguing characters. Kind of set up a new generation while having a feel of Star Wars. But yes, the main plot points certainly copied A New Hope in many ways. I thought Kylo Ren was dumb, just an emo, angsty teenager. I actually thought that's what was kind of cool about him. He wanted to be evil. He had to make himself look intimidating because he wasn't. So I thought that was actually kind of a neat depth to his character.
Scans have found something.
Oh, look out, we've got Dragon Ball Z spoilers in the chat now. Snape killed Rosebud. Snape, he killed a sled? Okay, we're just about done here. This is the last of this Firewalker garbage, and then we're gonna do the Mordin mission, which is gonna be just an absolute thrill ride for everybody involved. So mostly me. But hey, it'll be fun. No, I can get behind an imposter. If you didn't like him, you didn't like him.
Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
We get up here? Yes. So I tend to just ignore these stupid little drone things. Just ignore them. I think you can pick up element 0 from these. Let's check. I think it's element 0. Okay. Is it worth the time to pick them up? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it. Everyone expects them to have a Vader parallel, but like we were introduced to Vader in his full suit breather, kill you by looking at you apex. Yeah, I agree. I think that's kind of why I enjoy this. It's a villain with more depth. He's very vulnerable. You can kind of see his. I mean, you don't really know his motivations for being evil, but you know his motivations for doing some stuff. I think that's pretty cool. But again, I can understand how he's not an intimidating villain. I don't know. I guess I'm a sucker for seeing more of a development in some aspects as opposed to just like, I'm evil. Ah! From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Okay, just about there. I don't think we're gonna get it. Nope, we gotta go around. Do I have to go? Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, let's do this. Kylo is basically the current era's Anakin right now. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Again, I feel like he's kind of the Anakin we needed to see from the prequels. It's like the Anakin from the prequels was like, I just want to save Padme from dying. Oh, wait, you can't do it? I guess I'll just be evil now. I mean, I get what they were trying to do with him, but I just don't think they executed it very well with the script writing. And by they, I mean George Lucas, because I'm pretty sure he solo wrote pretty much all the script with no doctoring or anything. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, having some depth to your character and showing them, you know, actually trying to be evil and failing at it, it's kind of a cool twist on it. But again, it's not for everybody. That's fine. Not trying to be condescending in that way.
No more contacts.
I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. Nothing like you.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible.
I think we get a biotic upgrade for this too. Oh yes, we do. This is the kind of shit, if you miss it, you can never get it. So you want to make sure you get all this kind of stuff.
They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Come on now. Give me what I need. But you love sandbags, right? No! How dare you? I see this as we are getting into the second generation of characters for the series. It's just that even one of the main villains also happens to be growing at the same time. There's going to be a relationship between the characters that grows as the story goes on and brings more meaning to the bonds of the cast. I agree, Drachmanden. I agree with that. So I think the strongest point of this film was the emotional impact and the character growth that we saw. And I think it used existing Star Wars as a good vessel for that. As opposed to, I mean, it didn't reinvent anything, but I am very interested to see episodes 8 and 9, as many people are though. Seeing who the directors are, I think we're going to see some really cool stuff. Rian Johnson is known for being a little more risky, I suppose. You know, a little more inventive with how he's gonna direct this film, I think, so I look forward to hopefully seeing something new. The dialogue in the background there kind of raises the question of if someone is getting indoctrinated, they know. That's exactly what happened in this side quest. I don't find it to be the most gripping of side quests, which is why I just sort of, you know, glossed over it, but... Oh, is this that guy that we... Oh, this was our quest from Mass Effect 1, our Earthborn quest. Anyway, I kind of glazed over it, but basically these two scientists were being tracked by the Geth, and it was because one of the guys was being indoctrinated, and I think
Commander,
leaving clues for the Geth? Something like that? Possible?
Nothing. Anything else? It's always nice chatting with you.
Something similar to that. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the Citadel and pick up Kasumi. We're not gonna do her loyalty quest right away, but I'm gonna go there and grab her because I want to go to the Citadel and let's buy some stuff before going back to Omega and starting up Mordin's quest. Because we want to get that research lab open now that we're done scanning for days. Yes, that's what we want. Man, time just flies. I can't believe it's been an hour and a half. We did spend a lot of time mining, though. I'm just gonna go there and grab her. Shepard, the Galactic Kidnapper. Well put. Yeah, let's bring Zaid to the Citadel. This crazy motherfucker. This is fine. We're not going to put any points into disruptor ammo so that we have enough points so that we can completely max out concussive shot, mercenary veteran, and inferno grenade. Again, if you spread out your points, you won't be able to max out your skills. It's worth maxing 3 skills out as opposed to spreading them out across 4.
Commander Shepard, enter the password.
You know who I am.
I heard you were Kasumi Goto at your service. But you apparently... Honestly, I'm shocked they did... I also needed to make sure all this... Even without knowing what... I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we
got a spot set up.
Looking forward to it. Heaven, I'm really glad you're helping me out with the heist.
Not
Can't
interested.
wait to see how you look in formal wear.
Unless you're stealing something.
This is part of my deal. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man...
I was gonna say, like, I get it, there's a map. Go away.
His mansion's famous for... This one in particular? That information. See you on the ship, Shepard.
See you on the ship, Shepard.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug.
Alright, so there's a few things to do on the Citadel, but not a lot. We're gonna talk to Captain Bailey, who is the voice of... What's... I don't know the actor's name. He's Saul Ty on Battlestar Galactica, though.
What? Our scanners are picking up false... Out and to the right. He can reinstate.
Alright, give me that fatty renegade, though. This is real important.
I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. You should head up to the Presidium, though. Anyway, something else you need?
I don't know if talking to this guy gets you anything.
Sometimes you have to work. Head through the... We've got a few Krogan. They stopped turning their noses up at you.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Okay. We're not buying that guy a fish, by the way.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish. No, they're not. You ever been up there? No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
Alright, so here...
Good day, my friends.
Oops.
I'm just browsing.
We're gonna go around and
Take
get
your
discounts
time.
from everyone, because it also
Good
gives
day,
us
my
Renegade.
friends. What?
Hey, everyone. This store discriminates against the poor.
Please, calm down.
Well,
please.
Do we do that at every single one? At the very least, we don't have to listen to...
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. Oh boy.
This guy talks about like a World of Warcraft clone of
Have you tried
EverQuest.
Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet?
I wonder if we're gonna do the same
I
thing.
understand you sell hunting.
Why would human... Like that time the Citadel...
As I
was
recall, you had a fleet here to protect the Council. Sovereign blew right through them. At least you've got us here to protect you now.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you're gonna help me by selling these weapons at cost. Because you know...
Fine.
Pleasure doing
Go
business.
to hell.
Nice. I really enjoy being a asshole shepherd. It's great. Nah. Maybe. Yes. Sniper rifle damage is going to be really helpful in the Mordin mission. Incendiary ammo sniper rifle is incredibly good. Incredibly good. Is punchable woman over here? I think she is. Let's get her.
The people want to hear your... Khaleesa been seen in Al Jelani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You punched me when my questions hit too close to home. Do you have a minute? But the people remember your back, your news. I just want to...
So we're just gonna punch her, right?
You told Admiral Hackett to abandon the Destiny Ascension.
I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions. I knew this was a mistake.
You think you can keep treating the press like this and get away with it?
Oh fuck, she's like bleeding and shit.
Nice.
How could you not take that option? It's an option in the game. Why would you not do it? Alright, so there's only one store up
Got any
here.
games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
Where is the fast travel? There it is. So let's go down to the level 26 place, and then we'll go to the Presidium, and then we're gonna go do Mordin. This woman.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a step.
I did not.
I need you. It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
Stole her credit shit.
You know what quarantines?
Okay.
Are you sure you didn't?
I didn't even bat. You can't turn.
I'll look into this, even though I'm completely unqualified to do this sort of stuff, but sure.
I felt her hand go into my pocket. When I checked, my credit chit was gone.
He needs his credit chit.
Welcome to the Certa Foundation outlet.
I bet you don't make many sales. This ward isn't exactly
The Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of her...
That's a noble goal, but maybe if you took off a few percentage points,
I
sales
cannot
would...
hold a sale without permission
How
from the
about for
district.
one special customer with a large credit account?
Your shep. I could give you my employee discount if it would encourage you to make. Please.
Yeah, that wasn't as renegade as I would have liked, Commander Shepard. Come on. Well, we certainly don't need these, but health by 10% isn't bad. I don't know. The N7 gear is fine for now. We'll upgrade all our gear later. The credit shit is in here.
Welcome to Siren.
Do I know you?
No, but
I've been getting
Please look around the store. 21.
Exactly. That's why I need a
wholesale. Of course, Shepard.
Okay, that was not
my favorite cut. If you see him, tell me.
Okay, so we got the credit shit. Tech damage and damage protection are both things I could use. 150,000 total would leave me enough to. I think tech power damage is worth it.
We can use this.
Let's do both, honestly. I think this is fine. It leaves us with enough to buy one weapons upgrade, and I believe there's one more store that we're gonna want to do that. I think. I thought there was one more store. Huh. Maybe I missed it.
Please move along. I'll get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
What the hell was that
I don't know.
guys?
Okay, so we checked out the stores. We surprisingly had enough money to buy pretty much everything I wanted. I feel like I'm paranoid I've missed a store somewhere. I think I missed one store. I do have to pick up the food. Commander Shepard, kidnapper, terrorist, critic, puncher, extortionist, private investigator, and womanizer. Alright, so here's where we can buy...
I hear this is the best place
the
for
high-grade
food on
provisions,
Firewalker.
which... Who cares? Where did we get the brandy? Didn't I... Oh, I needed to buy that at Omega. Actually, I can buy that here, too. And I can check up on the fish.
Presidium fish would taste like.
Are you a Spectre? I think you have to convince the Council to reinstate your Spectre status, which... I don't think Udina lets us talk to the Council. See, I thought you could buy the brandy at any bar.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's...
And I have to go in here to talk to that guy about the fish. Aha!
The only place I know of in the market downstairs from the... If you get up to the Presidium, check out the Zamara.
Okay, well I want those fish for my ship later, so I'm not giving one to some guy to eat. You put Udina on the Council, why the fuck why? Because this is a Renegade playthrough. I want to hinder myself as much as possible. Why didn't I use fast travel?
I talked to one of the Presidium grounds.
I told why have all. Thanks for telling me.
Paragon?
Talked about
What
all
the
damn
fuck is
day.
this shit? I ruined that man's day! Ugh, that's too bad, you know? Alright, Presidium.
Shepard!
What
Welcome
did you
back
want to see me about?
I'll be honest. I spoke to Udina. He never listens to me. Ever since he got the seat on the council, he thinks the stars shine out of his ass.
What did you expect?
I don't know. But he should listen to me once in a while. An advisor isn't much use if you ignore everything he says.
I'm still not clear on why you
There's
wanted
been a
me
lot
to
of... I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. You let the previous council die. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
What did you expect? You left me for dead. Turned your back on me just like you've done to our missing colonists.
We thought you were dead. As soon as I heard different, I sent you that message. I know you, Shepard. I know you wouldn't work for Cerberus without a good reason.
The Collectors are abducting our colonists.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But Udina and the others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it.
It's funny how he says Udina spent the last whatever long trying to convince themselves that it doesn't exist. And at the end of Mass Effect 1, he's like, the Reapers are here, we have to prepare.
I've spent 2 years
when we
fighting that line.
inadvertently put him on the council.
The original council was made up of a bunch of blind, stubborn morons. The new council looks just as bad.
It's up to you to stop the Reapers, Shepard. Udina keeps close tabs on that designation. He's decided it's just an invitation to go rogue. Fine way to show gratitude for putting him in the big seat.
I think I made my opinion of the council's blessing pretty clear last time around. Keep it.
Figured as much. But it should be yours to refuse. Doesn't feel like I'll keep the council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too...
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
I got a long list of people I didn't want to see. And your name is right at the top.
Got him!
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Your return is a... I'll have to make sure to speak with the rest of the council and let them know
You know they refused to meet with the commander?
And you know they have good reason. There could be serious political ramifications. Anderson, I expect to see you in my office.
Will Udina find a way to get rid
Are
of
you going to get fired?
I should be so lucky. But once he cools off, he'll probably Besides, there aren't any official records that you and I spoke. If I get fired, people will ask questions. So he'll keep me on and
I better
just...
go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand.
Okay, cool. So we're done with this. Coming here, I don't really think...
I'll be here. Just...
I don't think there was a real reason to have to come here. It's like a quest technically, but I don't think you have to. I don't know. In retrospect, I don't think you have to. I mean, I don't know if the plot even progresses if you don't go, but I assume you have to go. But there, like, nothing really happens there that progresses any real plot. Alrighty, let's go back to Omega. We're gonna do a real mission. I promise. I promise!
That Kasumi is an It's all on this... Anyway, what's up? Anything else? Take care.
Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
Yeah,
terminal.
we always do. So Samesh Bhatia's thanking us for getting his wife's body back because we intimidated that politician. Emily Wong. A gift of words from Shaira, who we banged in the first mission. Dr. Chloe Michelle, who really likes us and Garrus a lot. If Anderson was the counselor, he would have given you Spectre status. Yes, that's true. But I don't think that actually has an effect on anything. I don't think. There's one side quest, I think it's Thane's loyalty quest. You have an opportunity to tell someone that you're a Spectre. But I don't think you have to do that because you also have you can just beat the shit out of them. As Renegade, at least. It can save you in Thane's. Save you, though? didn't think... Well, now I'm paranoid. I know if you're a Spectre, it guarantees you to be able to pass that section. And that's kind of the only way I've ever done it. I've never done a Renegade, so maybe I'll look it up before I go, because I don't want to accidentally fail that, and then Thane's gonna die in the last mission, and it's... It's not like he lives much longer anyway, am I right? Oh boy. Alrighty, so I'm gonna bring Miranda and Jacob. They were originally intended to be used on this mission, and the pull warp combo is a little too good to not use, in my opinion. Actually... we can't go back. I was gonna say, I might just go ahead and give Jacob... I can do it once we start. Just go ahead and put those points into his incendiary ammo, because everything in this mission is armored once you get past the Blue Sun section, so it's worth the extra incendiary armor.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlight that may have information on him.
Okay, so let's go and do the Mordin shit. The Renegade interrogation is hilarious. You'll be fine. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Overlord Moo. My ear itches. Oh god. Get it. Get it. Oh. Okay.
It's pointless, human. I told you to get lost, lady.
I'm human, you
This
ass.
thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
I didn't think Omega had...
She hired us to keep anyone from
You can't keep me
doing
out.
you a fake. The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago.
If you beat
Blue
him up
Suns
every
weren't too
time, you
happy
can win
when
the
he moved
interrogation.
in.
Okay.
I hear Mordin's trying to deal with
That's
the
what I
plague.
figured, but I wasn't sure.
I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Take a good long look at me. Do I look like a looter?
No.
That's right. Now I'm going in. If I find looters, I'll kill them. Anybody
Her
gets in
tone
my
here
way,
is a little
I'll kill
awkward.
them too.
Do I
Call
look
the
like a
guards.
looter?
They'll let you in with no trouble.
Wait, you're stopping
When I
me,
go
but
in,
not them?
I'll kill
You
looters.
son of a bitch.
Ooh.
You don't have a
I'm gonna
grenade
get
launcher,
him.
lady.
I'm gonna get him real
Get
good.
lost.
You let me in, District Guard.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Waka waka. Alright, so this mission's tough. It's tough. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. It's a hard one. And hopefully we don't have too much trouble, but probably gonna be focusing on not losing, because again, it's a tough mission. And I think Miranda and Jacob is the right choice. But really, do I look like a looter? I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's apply all of our ammo powers, which you shouldn't have to reset, but apparently every so often you do. The only thing I can't use as a soldier is an SMG for some reason. I don't know why they chose that as the restriction, but with all the things available at my fingertips, there's no reason I, should want to. So, okay, apply that. So these missions, the recruitment missions, there's a lot of stuff to find. There's a lot of money to pick up. You don't want to screw it up. You don't want to miss stuff.
Don't shoot. They're cleared to come in.
Yeah, give me that 100 credits. Honestly, the money you get from salvaging med stations is so it's so small. It's not even. It's worth just using your meta-gel. I think it's worth just getting your heroes up.
Not a problem.
Okay, let's not blow it. Jacob, thank you. Sometimes your folks delay in actually shooting. One sec. I'm gonna turn the in-game sound down a little bit. It's quite loud in my ear. Turn all this down. Okay, that's better. There's no reason to just constantly use your teammates' powers. I mean, you want to use them strategically, but so, I mean, if it's the last enemy, just blow everything you have. You might as well.
From spreading.
So, fun fact, a lot of people who play Paragon will finish this mission and they'll look at the credits that they get and they'll be like, "Hey, it seems like I missed some credits." That Batarian that if you save him, you otherwise would loot him, which is why you miss credits, because otherwise you could get the money from him. But we're Renegade this time around, so we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that fatty money from him. All right, open tech circle, pyramid. SMG is like a weaker rifle, so it makes sense not to have two kinds of similar weapons. That makes sense, yeah.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out.
I don't think there's any purpose in coming here except to play this stuff. We're not going to do that, so let's get going. I mean, if I could, I would just shoot him right now. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't care what this guy has to say.
Human, bad enough you infect us with this. Your species is the only one. Your plague did this to me.
We're here to find Mordin. That helps.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Mordin and his clinic to the ground.
Ooh.
I hope you. I hope. Damn it. Damn you. Can't.
No, just now you let him die. Yep, there he goes.
I doubt he could have helped us anyway. Let's move.
And then you loot his dead corpse. That's that good shit right there. I'm actually going to bump up the dialogue, but keep the sound effects and music down. So dialogue, just go back up. What a treat. Okay. So all this stuff, all these like bypassable doors, there's usually stuff back there to get. Open circle. So you want to just make sure you come into all these areas. That's it. And again, you know, as Renegade, I struggle with deciding whether to kill everybody, which is usually the most Renegade option, but sometimes that may stop you from being able to do quests or something like that, you know? Yeah, sure. We're not looters. We're not looters, I promise. That guy was already dead, so we just, you know, no one's using that money. Alright, what you can do here, this is the first big combat section, is you can come upstairs, and you can start killing the blue suns from up here. So let's do exactly that. Let's go ahead and overload the canister.
They should scramble their systems.
That did, like, nothing. No, that was horrible. Jacob, I asked you to do something. Oh, fine, I'll just kill him. So the Legionnaires have a ton of shields. It's kind of annoying. I am telling my teammates to do things, and they aren't doing anything. There you go, Miranda. Jesus. Okay, looking good. Jacob, please.
Targeting.
Do it! Oh, God. It's faster for me to just kill them rather than wait for Jacob to do whatever the fuck he's gonna do. There he goes. Good job.
I put him down.
Okay. So as you can see, when I'm up here, oh God, I'm using the sniper rifle a lot.
On it.
Man, he just doesn't do anything. There we go. The Legionnaire's down. Probably gonna start using other weapons now.
They're through my shield.
All right, so we do some pull warp action there. It's real good. Concussive shot, like if you put 1 point into it, isn't bad because it does completely. It's basically crowd control, so it is good in that respect. There we go. And again, if you get in the habit of using your hotkeys for that pull warp combo, it's like an instant kill for anything that's unshielded. So it's great. That guy wants to hide from us, so let's go down and get him. Is he still hiding from us? He is. All right, let's go. Oh, that was not an instant kill. We need to level up warp a little bit more, I guess. But either way, we're in good shape. Yeah, get up, you idiot. So that's why I really like the Miranda-Jacob combo. Interestingly enough, biotic combos are not a huge part of this game. I'm pretty sure Lift is one of the few that actually can be detonated. But like Shockwave cannot be detonated, Reeve cannot be detonated. I don't know why. Alright. Circle Y Pyramid Tech. Circle Y Pyramid. Cool. So where did you get the name Jayborino? Interestingly enough, Keith used to make up nicknames just like off the cuff for people, and one of them was Jayborino. And it just sort of stuck. And then one time, oh look, we're gonna loot from these people too. One time I was perusing the internet, and I noticed somebody call another person a Jayborino. I'm assuming they meant to call them a jabroni. They were like arguing online about some stupid gaming articles, like a Donkey Kong. I don't. Is Donkey Kong related? I don't know. It really stood out in my mind though. And one like really nasty troll guy called another person a Jayborino. So I like to imagine he meant to type jabroni, and from that moment on, I decided to stick with it.
Taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just
Not sure where they came
Nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart.
The Turians are getting...
That's when everyone noticed humans were...
Now they just gun... and this damn plague.
Heard he's taking
Sure.
But he killed them too.
Besides...
I'm taking out every...
Will, if we're lucky.
Okay, cool. So we took these people's money. Huh, if I see looters, I'm gonna kill them. And the funny thing about that guy, he called someone else a Jayborino. He spelled it exactly as I spell it. The coincidence of it is just crazy. So I decided to lock it down in case anyone else ever decides to use it as an insult. I can slip in and be like, yeah, it's me. Another situation where going upstairs is definitely worthwhile. This area is quite challenging. Well, it's not as challenging as it is time-consuming. This whole section here is very time-consuming. It's basically a big, Vorcha V... It's a big Vorcha V, Blue Suns area. The Blue Suns go out pretty quick, though. Okay, cool. So, Vorcha are quite annoying. They can regenerate their health and get their armor back. But if you can get their armor down, then you can kill them pretty quick. You know, burst damage is pretty effective. They don't have much health, but they can regenerate the health that they do have. Baron, very annoying because they run at you. But lift, pull, or pull, lift. Lift, no, it's not lift, it's pull. It's just pull. Pull warp is pretty darn good. Alright. There we go. That guy has a flamethrower. It's good to get rid of them quickly. I like how I can keep my sniper rifle just perfectly still. I would really like to kill this person. Come on.
Have a nice trip. Sure thing.
Unfortunately, Miranda can't quite get a warp off on him, but that's okay. As long as we stay up here, we're in virtually no danger. But if the pyros start coming at us, maybe we'd have an issue. But he's just gonna sit behind this this cover, and now he's gone. I actually want them to come towards me so that I can target them with lift.
Get over here.
There we go. I keep saying lift, it's pull. Okay, we got another one. Also understanding the little symbols next to your squad mates. The little thing that's next to Jacob right now means he's taking some damage. It means that they're on cooldown when there's a little bar underneath. We'll see that here in a second when we use lift pull to kill some of these Vorcha. If this guy doesn't move back more than he already was. I'm trying not to use too many too many sniper shots. This pro can come out. Miranda, what are you doing down there? What are you doing down there, girl?
Here we go.
There we go. Lift pull instantly kills the Vorcha as long as you get rid of the armor. So we're just about out of assault rifle ammo, but we did kill another one of those. There's respawning ammo piles right here, though, so maybe it is just worth it to just continuously use to just go ahead and use sniper shots, because it's just unlimited ammo right next to us. Okay. Sniper very effective against Vorcha with the incendiary because all they have is armor, which means you can get rid of the armor pretty quick. So we do have Krogan coming at us. So I'm gonna slow him down and then use a warp pull combo on him. I'm gonna get rid of them. Get rid of the Krogan very fast. They're similar to Varen, where they just run right at you. Quite annoying. I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to take that gun out. Let's just keep using the sniper rifle.
Nice shot.
Thanks, Miranda. Another Krogan. Just gonna keep doing the same thing. Okay,
nice trip.
Warp, rather. We have one shot left. Let's just peg that Krogan with it and get rid of him. Hey, that ammo did not come back. I was mistaken. It's okay. There's only 2 Krogan in this section.
My shields are down. There we go.
Got a line.
All right, and we're just about done here.
Sure thing.
Nice. You bet.
And there's like 1 left, so we can get down there. Keep in mind, though, on Insanity, any single enemy can kill you very fast, actually. So don't get overconfident if there's only like 1 enemy left.
Get over here.
Also, pull is a great ability by itself. You don't need warp up to use it.
The Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Is it racist that I think that all Vorcha are trash people? Well, it's not racist because they're not real, Keith. I believe this is the way to go, so we want to go over to the left and see what's in here. Is there even money in here? I don't remember what's in here. Oh, another...
Hey, back off. We got here first.
Ah, I'm gonna kill looters when I see them. Doesn't even give you the option to kill them.
Hey, what did I say?
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place...
We're just here to take a full accounting of... We're just showing
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or...
Take plenty of ammo if you go there. Never really found. Don't know who's gonna come out.
No way.
All I know is if you go to... Yeah, I'm kind of sorry. Well, stay here for a while.
We got a big day tomorrow. Still plenty of apartments that need our special cleaning services.
Something you need. Sure, fine.
Oh, so we can't... We get no Renegade for that. I guess we would have gotten some Paragon if we would have just, you know, gotten rid of them. But there's no Renegade option, it seems like. Or is... There's got... I honestly don't want to... I'm not gonna... No, I'm not going back. I think you just tell them to stop and then you can use a Renegade interrupt. Unfortunately, I just assumed that we, you know, wouldn't want to kill them because it seemed like a Paragon thing to do. Whoopsies. Drockmanden says he's racist, specious, sexist, and chauvinist. He hates all people equally. I think that's called a misanthrope. Okay, so we've just about made it to the clinic. So we've gotten through some hard engagements.
No funny business once you're in the clinic.
Again, you can die very fast in these engagements. It's all about positioning.
Good call.
Field is clear.
Sorry, too busy to...
Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help.
Oh, Mordin.
Mordin saved
Oh, I'm so excited. Mordin is easily my favorite. He's my favorite Mass Effect character. Mass Effect teammate. He's great. He's a fan favorite. Him and Legion both, I think, are pretty much fan favorites. Let's pick up all this shit first, otherwise I'll forget it.
Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
Okay, power cells either give you money or heavy weapon ammo.
Professor Mordin Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees, no mercenary uniform, quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No.
For the love of God, take a breath. I came here to find you, okay? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm on a critical mission and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast.
Mordin and Legion are the cinnamon rolls of Mass Effect.
It's a covert and...
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Equipment suggests military origin. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
Cerberus might not have the best...
Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping...
Collectors? Interesting. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Life is a negotiation.
What the hell was that?
Here. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for
The
victims.
doctor doesn't have much chance.
Stubborn. Told him not to go. Odds of survival low. But he's smart, careful, bright.
Okay.
Makes sense to him.
So we do this with the... Maybe there'll be a chance to get
Wanted to find him
some
myself.
renegade here.
Nothing major. Blue sun.
Okay, so we get
Yes,
the M6
good.
Carnifex,
Pistol
which is an
power.
incredible,
Release
incredible pistol. So we want to make sure we go and equip that for ourselves. It's very, very good in this specific mission. Very good against armored targets. Okay, so let's do this. The only issue is every time you change what gun you're using in any situation, it resets all your ammo powers. So that's cool. So we have to do that once we get through here.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead.
So let's go ahead and set these again. Assault rifle, either ammo power is good, but we're playing on a mission that is
Done.
definitely good for incendiary, so that's why I'm setting pretty much everything to incendiary. Also, I have energy drain, which gets rid of shields pretty fast, so I kind of prefer things that destroy health faster, which is incendiary. Alrighty. Pretty big section here. We want to get rid of the blood pack pyro quickly before he gets on top of us. So let's go ahead and do this. If you hit the tank, then they explode. Here he goes. Boom. One down. Let's get rid of this guy right in the front right away. Honestly, I think those sniper rifle upgrades that I got that allowed me to oopsies. That allowed me to get like 20% higher sniper rifle damage. I bought 2 of them. Absolutely worth it at this point. There are some Krogan here too, which is why I'm being quite cautious with how I time my sniper rifle shots specifically. Alright, just get rid of these one at a time. We can use Adrenaline Rush too. Adrenaline Rush is kind of for pussies though, you know? I'm just kidding. It's a great ability. There we go. We got rid of all of those. Let's run up and grab these. A lot more enemies come, one of them being a Krogan. So let's just kind of hang back. They like to use Carnage a lot, but, you know, my sniper rifle combined with a pull warp combo is... Do that. Warp him. And it also stuns them when they fall on the ground. They just fall like bricks. Okay, so right now we're almost using exclusive this sniper rifle, which I know can be a little boring. It's also because we have a really shitty assault rifle. So once we get the Vindicator, you'll see I'll be using the assault rifle a lot more. So there may be one more Krogan coming up. Maybe. Still a lot more Vorcha though. Quite annoying. Sounds like there was another, another Krogan coming. So let's just burn through the armor with incendiary ammo quickly. Where's this asshole going? Okay, did you see,
Nice trick.
Jacob just fucked up that one asshole that tried to run up to him. That was great. I was afraid he was gonna die. You can assume if an enemy gets on top of you or your teammates, they're probably dead. Probably just gonna die. Alrighty.
Have a nice trip.
Enemy down.
Right.
Okay. You always gotta be on the lookout for if an enemy doesn't have any armor, shields, or barriers. That pull warp it's too good. It's too good. You might as well use it. There's more. Cool. It's so satisfying to do that with hotkeys. I love it. Unfortunately, I feel like the hotkey options they're not as effective in Mass Effect 3 because your teammates get more abilities. So sometimes when I would prefer Liara to use Warp to detonate a combo, she'll use Singularity or something like that. It's unfortunate, but... Okay, this guy's coming right at me. Let's get out our sniper rifle again. The trash people come in. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do... I gotta back up here. In situations like this, you could consider yourself to be in a little bit of trouble.
Right.
No. Alright, I was gonna say, Miranda, I don't want you to move. I just want you to hit these guys. That was a little dirty. I hit that guy who's, like, on the ground. There we go. Alright, that's all of our sniper rifle ammo. We do have a pyro coming in. Anybody that shoots fire, if they get on top of you, they will kill you. Just a heads up. On Insanity, at least, if you get caught out by a pyro type unit, they will kill you. Like, almost instantly. And they have a longer range than they seem, so that's why I'm being fairly cautious. It never made sense that in Mass Effect 1, even without sniper rifle training, you could fire twice before it overheats. But in Mass Effect 2, you can only fire once before a new thermal clip is needed. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, they completely overhauled the combat system, so it makes no consistent sense, that's for sure. There's a banking terminal we can hack. Somewhere around here. Gambling terminal? There it is. I wish the whole game was just this. Alright. There we go. But also depends on the sniper rifle. Yeah, I mean, the guns, yeah, have a lot of different stats in Mass Effect 1, so... And I mean, Mass Effect 3, they kind of bring back some of the... they bring back a lot of the weapon variety, too. And that, you know, shots per clip is definitely a big stat. That's why I think Mass Effect 3 was a nice mix between Mass Effect 1 and 2. You know, there isn't any exploration. It feels a lot more linear. That's what it lacks. But in terms of combat and customizability for your weapons and armor, I think it did a great job. Danielson should be in here.
Please. I'm telling you the truth. We know you're spreading the plague. Those Maybe we should cut off your fingers. Look out! Don't move.
I don't even know this guy.
Shit!
You're bluffing.
Okay, no, we're good.
Drop your weapons, or he dies.
Pull that trigger and you're breathing through a new hole in your head. Let him go and you walk away.
Oh, God! You must think Batarians are stupid.
Let him live, I let you leave.
You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
Absolutely not.
How do I know you won't shoot me in the back?
Like I thought. Kill them all.
You want to end up like those Batarians? Just keep on talking. Be smart. Turn around and get back.
This is wrong.
This is wrong.
Mordin hears about this.
Mordin won't give a fuck. Mordin would completely agree with what I just did. A no-gun run of Mass Effect 3. How is that possible?
Shields have failed.
Ow. The only issue is... Okay. So I prefer enemies with shields. They take a little longer to kill, but, you know, it's free energy drain. So you have a lot more survivability in that specific situation.
Not a problem.
Whoops. That was not very effective.
There we go.
Okay, cool. And you do get your health and shields back in a pretty quick pace, so you don't have to worry as much about those. Those. Batarians are stupid. They're also trash people. Man, Keith. It's very rude of you. Okay, so there's Boom Squad folks up here. I think that's what they're actually called. They're like Vorcha Boom Squads or something like that. Easy kills, though. They always pop up in the same place. They rarely move. There's a bunch more, though. Yep, over there. and more walk in. So you want to stay up here and make sure you get rid of these first. This guy's not going back into cover. All right. Get out of the way.
We're coming.
How come none of these guys are going back into cover? Hey, I'll take it. It's cute that they gave us explosive containers, as if we're gonna need that shit. So the big restriction here is, you know, not having enough sniper rifle ammo. Otherwise, you can just burn through a lot of these enemies with exclusively the sniper rifle, which is what I'm doing. Oh, that guy's gonna get his health back. Everybody says, but that ass, though. Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna go downstairs, because there's not really any ammo pickups up here, so we do have to transition down here, even though it's very safe to stay upstairs. There are a bunch of Krogan that come through here, though, so you've got to be,
I've got him. Right.
a little careful. You know, you can die. He's gone.
I've lost shield.
Alrighty. Oh, my coworker's messaging me on Steam. Alright, this is dangerous, but I'm doing it. Hit him! Miranda! Miranda! Oh, she's down. It's probably worth getting her up for this. There's no Krogan at the moment, right? They're coming soon, though. Here's, Pyro. Yeah, Miranda, back up. I sent her over there, though, to be honest. That was completely my fault. Alright, we gotta back away. We gotta back away. Pull him. Kill him. Okay, I'm gonna back up. Things are getting a little dangerous at this point. We have more ammo, though, just a little bit. Okay. Pull. Pull. Use pull. Thank you. And, Miranda. Miranda, use warp. Thank you. Okay, Krogan down. There may be one more. You can see this gets a little intense. I mean, the hardest parts in this game, if you just have a bunch of enemies that, you know, stay behind cover and they have shields and stuff, you'll probably be fine. The scarier parts are when you have big enemies, not even big enemies, they can be big, small, whatever, that don't use cover and they just sort of walk at you. They just have no care for their own safety. Those will give you the biggest amount of trouble, I think, because they force you out of cover. So, like, those Loki mechs that just, like, slowly walk at you, those can be a little challenging because they just move right at you and they will force you out of cover if you don't take them out quickly. I'm looking for some thermal clips here. There we go. Well, this has been going pretty well. No deaths so far on the Mordin section, but the very last room is without a doubt the hardest part. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of it just has to do with knowing where the enemy may spawn. Because again, you get mowed down so horribly fast. So horribly fast on Insanity. Get some enemies come out here. One is going to be a Krogan. There we go. That does, you know, that does damage to things around it. So it's a good idea to use it if you have enemies clumped up. Okay, great. So, you know, warp wasn't up. That doesn't matter. Pull was good enough. Okay, that's where we're going eventually. Let's look around. There's some more stuff to hack and get money and all sorts of good uns. Hey, it's Big Beeman.
Close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
Okay, so this whole section here is pretty tough. It does save after you come in here, I'm pretty sure.
You know, everyone choke and die.
Incoming.
Okay, get down. Big thing, get rid of the pyros, or try to at least.
Enemy down! Enemy down!
Put him down.
Oh, Miranda actually just used Overload, because apparently Overload detonates the Boom Squad packs. I'm pretty sure I knew that at some point, but had completely forgotten about it.
I've scanned the room. the systems there.
So, make sure you pick up some ammo before you go into this whole section, starting pretty much from now, is going to be tough. So, I would like some more ammo, but I don't think we're going to get any. So, I suppose let's... Can we save here? I don't think so, no. This is all one... This is all technically one engagement. So, run up here, take cover. These guys on the ground don't bother me. I'm mostly just waiting for these rocket launcher fellows.
I have located.
Okay.
One on either side of the room you're in now.
Get up. I know. Okay, maybe they won't. They probably don't shoot at me until I get a little closer.
Get over here. Got him.
I'm firing in bursts just because this assault rifle sucks at this point in the game. Really? Okay, well, let's move up a little bit. I mean, I'm basically baiting the rocket launcher fellow to shoot at me. And then this guy over here. See if we can at least get him, yeah, down to health so we can use pull. Alright, he's gone. Sniper rifle again. I don't know how one would get rid of the guys way up top there without a sniper rifle or some accurate weapon. I guess a pistol would work pretty well. Okay, so we're gonna walk down here, and immediately a bunch of folks are gonna start running at us from, like, a doorway. Actually, it's not a bad idea to use heavy weapon here. Nah. Okay, so we come down here. This door's gonna open. Enemies will flood out. So start murdering them like crazy, as usual. There's ammo inside these rooms, so it's a good idea to just try to make your way there. So this isn't too bad. I thought, yeah, here come a bunch more. So we only have 2 sniper shots left. Let's take out some of these fellows. I am going to take out my Carnifex, which is incredibly powerful against these units.
Right between the eyes.
Understood.
Let's go, Miranda. Ah, he's out of range. Not a fan of where you pulled him, Jacob. Oh, he died. Okay, that was weird. Jacob must have hit him with a shotgun shot. Okay, so let's go and make sure we pick up more ammo. I don't know how it prioritizes which guns, you know, get the ammo. It's all cumulative, but, pick up as much as we can.
One down, one to go. Let's move.
Okay, so on our way out, a bunch more enemies will come. So take this part slow. Basically, take this whole part slow. As you can see, there's, like, tons of enemies that are flooding down those stairs, too. One of them is going to be a Krogan, so I'm, you know, playing it kind of safe.
Easy enough.
Okay, so I have to be careful. I don't have shields. Ah, no Krogan, actually. Let's just wait. Wait for shields. Warp pull. Pull warp. She's down. I'm gonna have to get her up because I don't think if we kill all of these fellas, I think Miranda should get up. Even though it's all technically one big combat section, it's kind of unique because it doesn't let you save, which you'd think designates it as its own little combat section. But for some reason, I think your teammates do get up between each little section here.
One mean mother, huh?
Okay. Tons of it. There's just so many enemies and, you know, struggles with ammo. I hear a Krogan up there. Not having Miranda for warp, I don't think it's worth using more meta-gel, honestly, but... He's not behind me, is he? Okay, there's this asshole. No, no, no! Get up!
No shield.
Oh, I'm so dead. Run! Jacob, hold him off! Oh, God. We'll get out the Carnifex for this. We can get rid of the armor, then we can at least use pull. Do it! Do it! Oh, my God. Jesus.
I'll put him down. Yeah.
There we go. A little scary. Okay, so as we head up to the next section, there's going to be more rocket launcher troops, and, like, a lot of them, too. So, sniper rifle's good here. They'll come out from across the way. See, random, but again, if you're not playing someone with a long-ranged weapon, I guess everybody can use pistols, right? So the Carnifex, you'd have to use the Carnifex to kill these guys, I assume. People who have played with other classes, I suppose. Jacob, shield me with your forehead. Okay, another Krogan. We have 2 shots left with our sniper rifle. I'm not happy with where we are in terms of cover. Let's put this away. Get out our assault rifle again. Miranda did not get up. Lift him! Jesus Christ.
Drop your gun.
Okay. Jacob with pull is actually great, in my opinion. It just depends on how the terrain is. If he's able to pull an enemy directly towards him, he will kill them with that Eviscerator shotgun. It's crazy good. Okay, I'm gonna come down here and pray that there isn't a, okay, good. There isn't, like, an incinerator trooper or something. This is one of the longest single combat sections in the whole game, I think. It lasts very long. Okay, Miranda got up, which means we are done. Does Soldier get an upgrade slowdown effect with Sniper Rifle? Infiltrator does. No, I have the, if you're unfamiliar, I've just got this Adrenaline Rush, which basically I can use anytime, which has the same effect as Infiltrators have with the Sniper Rifle slowdown. So I can just use that anytime I want. It's basically the same thing. Arguably better, because I can use it with any weapon. But it also triggers my, it triggers my universal cooldown.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
Professor, how can you thank these monsters? They butchered those Batarians in cold blood.
I risked my life to save you. Hell, I saved this whole damn district. Now you're judging me?
Shepard's right. Batarians tortured you, would have killed you. Right to kill them.
Hell yeah, Mordin.
How can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said.
Hey, I'd say that mission went pretty well.
Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn.
If you've played this game on Insanity, you know that this mission is very challenging because it's so early in the game. I think I did pretty good.
I honored my part of the bargain, Professor. Now you need to do the same.
Yes.
Please tell me I did good, Dad.
Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
We're heading out. See you in the Norman.
Alright, cool. Cool. Look at that. All that fatty money. That's enough to buy a full weapons upgrade from a shop somewhere. That's what I like to see. Gotta make sure that once we get to Ilium, we have enough money to buy a bunch of stuff. See, I told you I was better at Mass Effect 2. There'll be some missions I'm gonna struggle a lot with, but they're just crazy hard.
Have you on board?
Crazy hard. Some of it is RNG based.
Working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe?
You're very well informed.
So they're informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind
Solarians
it.
specialize in secret agendas.
Collectors are abducted.
Not simple abductions.
There's virtually no
gas,
evidence.
maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No. Slower than gas. Drugged water supply? No. Effects not simultaneous. Intriguing. Fascinating. No distress calls, no signs of resistance.
I'm holding out for the Renegade interrupt.
Marvelously advanced.
Oh, maybe not.
What?
This isn't a game. We've lost thousands.
We collected
Yes,
evidence.
of course. Analyze the samples. We're going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place
Imposter says Mordin is a renegade himself. Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, you can depend if you play as a Paragon, you kind of lead him into a Paragon redemption arc. But
you're not here to
I kind of like
AI.
I've never kept him as like fully renegade, where he's just like, you're right, I did all the right things with the genophage.
Analyze samples, neutralize collector attack.
And then he lives. He lives. So
follow me, Professor.
That'll be nice. Yeah, renegade. Cool. So now we can go to the lab. And we got Mordin on our ship, so we got some new dialogue. We got all sorts of weapons to research. Armor-piercing sniper rifle. Again, sniper rifle is it's one of the best things against armor, or that Carnifex pistol. Assault rifle damage. getting one more assault rifle upgrade or sniper rifle upgrade will allow me to get one of these, which will be very, very helpful. Biotic damage, fine. That'll be good for my biotic users, like Miranda. Okay, and doing this stuff, it unlocks a bunch of other stuff, so that's why it's worth doing. Heavy weapon ammo, fine. And this is why, you know, got ourselves a lot of resources. Now we can just do this all now.
Shepard, how can I help?
Oh, Imposter, you're talking about doing the Citadel DLC when Legion was on the ship. Yeah, it sucks. There's just no way you can do anything with him in Mass Effect 3.
Of course. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks.
Is your assistant Daniel
Quite well.
settling in on-
Left him the security mech.
Must have been frustrating.
Also, enjoy. Saving. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. 8 better. Funded, of course. Studied Krogan genophage. Took
I
what?
worked with an
Heard
STG
he was part... Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
I'm pretty sure
all species evolve,
that
adapt, mutate,
Blizzard's
regenerate
writers
to
based
weakness.
Abathur's speech patterns off
STG
this, because
helped
they
check
saw
Krogan.
how much people liked
STG helped check Krogan
Mordin.
effects. Actually adjusts. Here if you need me.
Cool.
Shepard, how can I help? Ideas, yes.
Let's get that tech upgrade, Mordin Omni Tool. He just does more damage. I think Miranda and Jacob just give me ship upgrades, which I don't really care about. But we'll go talk to them just to put them in our research queue.
Commander.
I'm more interested.
Sounds good. We keep on. Is there something specific, or are you just checking in?
My ship, my time. I just want to talk.
Informal, huh?
We're like really casual with him, and we were very, very mean to him the first time we talked to him. This is a very strange change of pace.
The more good you do, the
I
less
can
they
already
want.
see they lost a fine soldier.
That's not how the. Did you know? Guess you didn't focus test right.
You liked what you saw.
I meant that you were an example of what we can do, Shep. I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
All right, Jacob.
Commander.
See, and like the way she even talks to him is like
I'm
creepy.
more interested in just
Already?
talking.
I'm not big on.
It's
force
weird.
feeding.
Any thoughts
People
on how?
will die.
Okay, Normandy
Let me know when
upgrades.
you want.
We definitely need those later, but right now it's not that important. I don't know why I researched that heavy weapon. We're never going to use it, but eventually.
Mordin's... he's... Anyway, you have anything else?
We always have
Take
unread
care.
messages. There's always unread messages. Every time. Healing your facial scars, alrighty? We want to head down to the crew deck because we've got some stuff for the doctor and the mess sergeant, and Miranda's down here. You guys are talking about an Alcor crew member. That would be hilarious.
Do you have a
Of
minute,
course.
Miranda?
I'm just finishing an opera. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of
I'm glad
the
you're enjoying it.
Cerberus gave you a second chance, Command.
Cerberus, obviously.
I ran away as soon as I was old and
You know
brave
what's
enough.
really weird about
I
being
went to
Renegade
Cerberus
in this
because I knew
game,
they
I've
could
noticed,
protect me.
is you waffle between being like completely untrusting of Cerberus to being on Cerberus' side because it's also like, they're both Renegade things to do, I guess. I don't know.
Shots were fired. My father invested a great... They see the bigger picture.
You are who
That
you are,
the
Miranda.
difference is you were great, but that's kind of you. That's how I first heard about.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
the difference
yeah.
is you were great before.
Whatever, if you family,
How arrogant can
family.
you be?
Okay, we're
Anytime,
done.
Commander.
Okay, let's go and give this stuff
you
out.
Come on.
I don't know what you
Already
get for
thrown
doing
the gift.
this.
Anyway, thanks again. You really came
50 experience, sure. Okay, Dr. Chakwas.
I have a present for you.
Sarah's ice brandy.
Shepard makes a really weird face here. I love how she does that.
I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again.
See you later, Cerberus.
Why don't we open this bottle right here? Right
Viewer
now?
Cerberus, not
You and
Cerberus
me.
in-game. Let's drink.
You crack open the bottle.
I thought... Oh, Jenkins. So often they do. I wish it weren't, but... Or maybe I'm just...
Okay, so we get drunk. What a thrill. Nothing's happening down in engineering. You can talk to Zaid, but he has canned responses. They don't really follow the same pattern as the other crew members. We could talk to Joker, too, in between each mission. Let's go do that once, and then we'll stop. We're not going to do that too often.
Hadley, I heard about Ferris Fields.
I'm feeling pretty good about this Renegade run through so far. I'm liking it.
But we'll get them back. Shepard and Lawson are on.
Commander.
I assume everything's
We're just
going
having an
well.
argument.
Cerberus
It's
regulations
just
are-
mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
And you just come up here, and every so often they argue. That's like it. So, missed getting shit-faced in Mass Effect 3. Is that not ever an option? I thought you can get drinks on the Citadel at some point. Alright, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? We did the Mordin thing. The opportunities are really limitless, let me tell you. We can go and pick up Garrus. We can... Oh, spoiler alert. We can go and get Archangel. We can do Zaid's loyalty quest, or we can do Kasumi's loyalty quest. Well, let me just say, before anyone gets their hopes up, we're going to do that next time, because I'm going to be stopping. But when we do come back, I'm pretty sure I will do Zaid's loyalty quest, because you do pick up an upgrade, an assault rifle upgrade. Then we'll probably go ahead and get Garrus. Yeah, that's the order I'm thinking we're going to do things in. That should be good. Alrighty, well, hey. I hope everyone had a good night. I hope everyone is planning for a good weekend. If you live on the East Coast, make sure you stock up on some groceries because of the big snowstorm coming. But I do plan on streaming, probably tomorrow, actually. Because of the snow, I don't plan on going anywhere. So maybe Friday and maybe even Saturday, expect me to stream. I'll make an announcement video on YouTube, though, so before you make any plans, I'll make a YouTube video announcing it. But I do want to get more consistent with my streaming. The issue is, I think I'd set up 2 days, probably like a Monday-Wednesday situation, plus the Sunday night podcast. But doing that, I'm afraid that one day, I'm going to be like, I want to stream more. Or one day I'm going to be like, I can't make it. I'm less concerned about not being able to make it and more concerned being like, man, I want to stream more this weekend. I don't know if that would really be a big problem. But the point is, I want to get more consistent with this. So, yes, that's that. I'll put more thought into it, but eventually. Anyway, make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, iTunes, YouTube, all social media, please. Dig. Alright, anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.